Had I not left the bitterness, anger, and sadness behind when I was released, I would still not be free. These are the words of Nelson Mandela. A human who was imprisoned for 27 years, out of which he spent 18 years on Robben Island. And we all know that during his time at Robben Island, he was tortured with the very intention of breaking his spirit. He was prisoner to a tiny prison cell where he was meant to wear almost nothing, even during the cold winters of South Africa. He would kneel down to write in his journal because there was no chair or stool or whatever in his prison cell. When he had to take a shower, he was meant to stand naked while all the young guards looked at this elderly person and ridiculed him. He was made to chip away at limestones endlessly throughout the scorching sun, so much so that he permanently damaged his eyesight. The guards on Robben Island got Mr. Mandela to dig a grave, and they asked him to get into it. And when he did, he thought this might be the end. But instead, the guards unzipped their pants and they urinated on this elderly gentleman. You know, I can't possibly imagine the torture, the pain that Mr. Mandela went through. But at the end of 18 years of suffering, of being belittled, made fun of, tortured, when he left Robben Island, as he walked out of the prison, he knew that if he didn't forgive his captives, if he didn't get rid of the anger, the hatred, the bitterness inside of him, for very legitimate reasons, mind you, that he'd still be a prisoner. And that gets me thinking about you and I, about our inability to forgive people, about how we hold on to certain memories of the past, about how we have certain grudges, certain misconceptions and misunderstandings. And what we don't realize is, leaving aside the fact or the reality or what happened, leaving aside the person, the people, the community, the organization, whatever you might have had been a part of that caused this for you, the one individual who is imprisoned, and you, nobody else, you have the power to free this individual. And the only way you and I can free ourselves from these chains, these shackles that are holding us from reaching our true potential, is to make peace with the past, is to forgive those who you may think are not worthy of your forgiveness. Because the longer we hold on to the bitterness, the anger, the hatred, our internal empires, our ability to love, our ability to be kind, our ability to have empathy, all of which are fundamental to perform at a world-class level, will begin to deplete. So my humble reminder to myself and everybody watching this video is, when we reflect on the past, when we look at the history of these people who were true heroes of mankind, we learn that they all had one common trait: the ability to let go of the past, the ability to forgive, to love, and to be kind to those around you. I hope that you and I can find that too.